We're going to a different kind of church. It's tech church.
Tech church?
Tech church. I love it.
You have to wait until I introduce you. It's just like random voices and nobody knows what the hell is going on. It's just somebody's talking. And we don't know who it is. We don't know. All right. And I can't find a sheet to properly introduce you, even though I know your name. So we'll figure this out.
Right.
All right. I'm going to welcome back to the show. She's going to be on more frequently on Tech Tuesday. She is our tech maven here on the Karen Hunter Show. Miss Stephanie Humphreys. There we go.
Good to be back.
Yep.
Spreading the tech gospel.
Why are you trolling us,
I love it.
Smith? What is going on?
Smith is. He's
Smith
been
is trolling the hell out of us.
That
intro
all
was,
show. All show. He's
something.
been trolling.
Listen, I don't need any condemnation from you, sir. Anyway, hey, what's going on?
You are a hater.
No, I'm actually not. I'm a lover. How about that? So we're doing tech stuff. I got off Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of you are struggling with that. But for me, this is one of the things that, first of all, I have a limited amount of time and energy, and Twitter's my place. So follow me at Karen Hunter. Follow us at SXM Urban View. It's where I can communicate. And I've now discovered Instagram, which I know is attached to Facebook, because one of the reasons Facebook, Cambridge Analytica, selling our information, all of this too much. I heard some stuff yesterday. I was like, yo, this is terrible. I'm glad I'm not there participating. But then Facebook owns Instagram.
Exactly.
So it's complicated yet, but Instagram is not it's more like bip. It's Snapchatty in a way. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You're going to have to tell us, Stephanie. How am I looking at
if
this?
Only.
Because I'm an Instagram live you. Hold on. Go ahead.
I think that's the way we would like to believe that it is, but all of that same data that you're putting on Instagram is being shared with the folks at Facebook. It's all going into the same pot, so to speak. So if you continue to have a presence on Instagram, if you use WhatsApp for messaging at all of that.
I don't even know what that WhatsApp.
It's a
what is
messaging
that?
app. So just like group chat, texting back and forth, instead of using iMessage or something like that, you can use WhatsApp and use it over the internet instead of over a cell signal. So yeah, if you're using any of those services, you're still putting data in the Facebook pile in the pot. So, I mean, we tend to share a little less, some of us, on Instagram than we do on Facebook, because it is just that visual medium, and the captions aren't very detailed and things like that. But people still tag their location on there.
Do they?
Yeah.
So let me just tell you how I move on social media. I turn location off always.
Yes.
Because you don't need to know where I am.
That's right.
In the world. None of your damn business. You never have access to my contacts because they give you that thing. Do you want to reach out to your people?
Right.
I go, hell no. It's
Right.
none of your business who's in my contact. No. So I hit no on that. And then I'm only uploading like quotes, like boxes, and like right now. Okay, I'm doing Instagram live. This is a hot mess. People on Instagram, and I'm so horrible at it. I don't even know why anybody would show up. But this is just fun for me. It's all fun.
Right.
It's nothing like I'm not showing me in the bathtub. I saw somebody on Instagram in the bathtub.
I can believe it.
In the bathtub, and you saw everything, and I was like, what?
Like that's what we're
surprised by
doing now.
that.
Yep,
I'm
2019.
not surprised by that. Yeah.
Who's doing
That's what
that?
they doing. Doing it for the gram.
I'm not doing any of that. I'm giving information, which you can get readily because then I'll put it on YouTube. So I'm not giving you anything that you wouldn't normally get. What? Go ahead. You're smiling.
Listen, I'm just saying, your participation on any of these free social networks means that there is a certain amount of your personal information that you're going to give up.
Do you participate on them?
Oh, yeah. I'm all over.
Okay.
I'm all over the web at Tech Life Steph. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I got a Snapchat. I don't use it much. I just use it to, put the little filters on me and then post them on Instagram. But
that's a thing?
Yeah.
My kids love Snap. It feels so
fun.
cartoonish, though, for me.
It's
too much.
cute, though.
So what,
I
is
don't
that
do
with
it
the bunny
often.
ears and all that? That's on Snapchat?
But you have your own avatar, and it all looks so animated.
It's like, but the technology behind the AR, I think, is really interesting and really powerful. And like I said, I'm not on Snapchat regularly, but when I get a little bored, you do a little bunny ears or something, and it's fun for about 10 minutes.
Here's the
and
thing
then I'm
for
done.
me, I feel like women over 40, the bunny ears.
Trust me, I agree.
It's
You're not
much.
going to find too much of it. I posted a picture on New Year's because I was at the house, and I was like, "Oh, this is cute," and it said "Happy New Year," and there were like
Those
little
are cute.
ears.
Those
and
are
that,
cute.
And
Those
that
filters are
literally
cute.
was it.
Yes.
That was literally it. And then like any of the pictures I actually take, I don't post them. I just take them just to see what the filter
No
looks
judging.
like.
I'm just saying for
And
me.
No,
it just feels
I
like
agree.
the
I
bunny
agree.
ears.
It's a little much. It's a little much.
The
The
bunny
cat
ears.
ears.
Just don't do
and,
the cat
the
bunny
little
ears.
thing
That's
on the
yeah,
nose
come
and
on,
all
y'all.
that. It is what it is.
Over 40. Come on.
Why are you judging people over 40? Maybe
Bunny
they have-
ears?
Maybe they got a young spirit.
It's fun.
Do what you. How about
Exactly.
this?
It's
Do what you
just
want.
How about
fun.
people should live however
Whatever
you wanna
makes
live.
you happy.
If you want bunny ears, it ain't bothering nobody except for Sylvia.
And I definitely don't
Do
mind
the-
it when people take pictures with their children.
Me
in
either. I
there.
love it to
you
see
know
people
when you
with their
see
kids.
someone with
That's
their
what
kid
I
with
do
the filter
for the
and
record.
things like that.
So it's right when I do it, just for the record.
It's not.
See how we rationalize
Right.
our stuff? Damn it.
But yeah, at the end of the day, these services are free because we are the product. Data is currency. And if you choose to engage with the service and the platform, you agree sort of by default to give up a certain amount of data. And that's just what it is. You may give a little less data on Instagram than you shared on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. But the fact remains that, they already know a lot about you just by signing up for the platform.
So what do they know? So let's go. Let's go.
So
through
they
this.
got your email.
Okay.
They got
one of my emails. I have like 18 of them. So you got
They-
one of my
they
janky ass
probably
emails.
they most likely have the IMEI number on your phone, the identifying number on your actual device.
How are they getting that, Steph? For
It's
life?
it's
What
it's
is this?
u-
Text
it's
Steph
usually
for life?
part of the metadata of what they can grab. If they can usually grab, you can turn off location. So if you don't know how to turn off the location on your actual phone, they can be tracking you all around the web, and then whatever information you upload, they can actually use in whatever way they see fit as well. That's in their terms of service. Like all of their terms of service say they don't own those photos and they don't own that data, but they do reserve the right to transfer it to whomever they need to and to use it in whatever way they see fit.
So Nick Cannon was here, and the day
Love him.
I love him too. I love him, his turban, his afro, all of it. I love everything he's doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless something comes out, then I won't love him. Anyway, that's how absolute I
That's
am. about
actually
it.
how you have to move
That's
forward.
it.
At
Because
this
Something
point,
comes out.
we
I
just
love
don't
you right
even
now.
know. We don't know.
I love you right now.
Listen,
Right.
but something
if
could
it
go
comes
down,
out,
Right.
that you did something, I'm not gonna love you anymore.
Exactly.
It's conditional.
Just know.
That's it. But he said he came in that day. I went on his Instagram. There was nothing there. He said, "Yeah, because they don't own me. I deleted every single picture that was on there."
Yeah, they have them on their servers though.
Oh,
Yeah, they save all that.
what are they doing with this, Steph?
It's data.
Library of Congress for all tweets.
It's just data. Like if you post a picture of you at Disney World on your vacation, they know you like Disney World. They know you go on vacation. They know you have, or they assume you have a certain level of disposable income because you can afford to be at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a picture with children, they assume you have children, so you're a parent. So you might have all these other interests that interest parents that usually parents can relate to. It's so they can use one photo to glean all these different data points about you so that they can now sell that information
And
to
curate my
somebody.
timeline.
Exactly. So
And
when
then
you
that
start
stuff
seeing
be
ads
popping up for Disney.
suitcases or Disney or flights,
That's an
you
that's
know,
an algorithm.
Absolutely. You typically don't see ads by accident. You're always going to see an ad.
Okay.
But the ads you see are usually not by accident unless you opt out.
I was going to
of
say, because
them.
they all speak to me.
You can opt out of that as well.
I do. I
They
say it's
all speak
offensive.
to me.
But I feel like
I hit it's offensive.
listen, I feel like if I'm going to have to see an ad anyway, I might as well see an ad for something that I might want. That's how I look at it. Because you're going to get an
Me too.
ad
I
served
feel that
up
way
in your
too.
timeline.
I feel
So
that
you
way
might
too.
as well see something that you might want to buy. So send me all the J. Crew ads. I'm good.
Oh, don't they have the best neck pieces? Girl, the jewelry and J. Crew.
Everything. And there's always a sale. Listen, I'm a sucker for advertising.
We're talking with Stephanie Humphrey. She's our tech maven here on the Karen Hunter Show, and you can follow her at Tech Life Steph, STEPH, Tech Life Steph. So let's go down this path, because I don't think I'm the audience. So they may have. So I got off Facebook because I think Facebook is vile.
Okay.
Now, I understand they own Instagram, so it's complicated for me right now because I'm Instagramming live view as we speak, right? But again, I think everything that I'm doing is curated in a certain way. There's nothing personal. I did one personal thing in my entire life. I did a Scrabble, what do you call this? Instagram Live with my brother. I played Scrabble with him on Christmas, and I Instagram Live some of that, right? And that was it. And that's it. That's all they have. They don't have my
that
location.
makes me mad because I didn't see that.
It was Instagram Live, so it goes away in 24 hours, and I didn't know how to save it until yesterday. So yesterday I saved something. I didn't know how to. I don't know how to use this stuff.
Right.
So what? You laughing at me, Stephanie?
I'm just saying, it's in all of our best interest to understand how the networks work, how you can go in there and manage your privacy settings, what you need to do if you want to delete, all of that stuff.
So let's do that.
It's just not enough to, put a filter on a cute selfie and let it go. You know what I mean? I think we all need to really at least try
and be
to
empowered.
Understand. Exactly.
So, and this is why you're here, because I need us to be empowered. But also, for me, you can't entice me with an ad because I'm intentional about what I want to do with my money. So putting an ad up, y'all can pop it up all the time. I'm going to say it's offensive. I'm offended that you put it up there.
But they're never not going to show you an ad.
That's
though.
fine, but I'm going to always let them know I'm offended. And I always click on the 3 little dots and I'm like, this ad's offensive to me.
Right.
And they say, why? Because I said
there's
so.
There's always
and that's
another
it.
ad.
There is, but I've never clicked on an ad and bought anything.
Right.
So I'm not that audience.
Right.
So I feel good about that.
Right.
So tell us, how do we protect ourselves?
So I think if you decide you want to stay on these networks, you need to do at least quarterly review of your privacy settings and your ad settings. So if you go into your settings, Facebook in particular, because they've gotten so much heat behind what they do with people's data, have added a lot of stuff in here where you can look at exactly, they say exactly what they're using your data for, what sort of ads you're being targeted for, that whole thing. So, head into your settings and just literally click through everything in there. I mean, I know it sounds tedious and like homework or something like that, but you really do need to understand what they're doing because, they have a setting in here called account ownership and control. So it actually lets you decide what happens to your account after you pass away. It manages your information. So all of your data, it'll run through what it's doing with your data, who your data is being shared with, all of that different information. So it's worthwhile just every so often, make sure you understand what's going on with your data. Make sure your privacy settings are set the way you think they are because they change them at least twice a year. And when they change them, usually the change doesn't apply to anything you uploaded prior to the change. So if for some reason they made a change that now makes your old posts public when you thought they were all private, you're going to need to go back and retroactively apply the new change. So you just want to be conscious and mindful that these things are taking place on a regular basis, and you need to always be updating, what you're doing.
The privacy settings on Instagram, are they different than the privacy settings on Facebook? And if so, how are they different?
Not necessarily different per se. You still have, the ability to choose what sort of ads you see or whether or not you want them to target you for ads. You can choose how people view your account, if you want it public, if you want it private, all that different things. There are fewer settings on Instagram, but there are fewer ways for you to contribute data to that platform as well.
Right. That's why I think I like it. Right. So I just discovered Instagram Live during the holiday because Godfrey started doing it on the Godfrey Complex, Instagram Live. And I was like, oh, how do you do? I didn't even know where to go. Like Sylvia had to show me the last time.
Right.
The whole time I didn't even know I could touch that thing and then
just
go
be
live.
Like, boom.
And then yesterday I discovered the save button. So I saved it.
It's on now.
And then I put it on YouTube. Look at that. I feel like I'm 80.
Oh, I didn't know you could move those videos.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can save
I
them
just
now.
did that yesterday.
Yep.
I said I taught myself that.
See? Look at you.
I know. I felt very techie. But
maybe I haven't done the update because I don't think I have that.
Yeah, you do. On the Instagram Live, when it's
Well,
live,
what I do
it'll
like
say,
about
it'll
Instagram
say
is if you're
send-
not putting the information up there, nobody's really getting anything from you.
So
if you're
you
not
have
putting
more
the
power.
pictures up there.
Right. And so it's less of an opportunity for you to overshare information, basically.
And that's the goal, right? Because last time you were here, you were talking about the kids, which I thought was a great tutorial of how we should, get our children or manage our children's social media for them or help them understand it more. It was powerful. And if you got any tech questions, you can call Steph is here for you. 866-801-8255. Now I need the adults. So for me, getting off Facebook was personal, and it was also, sending a message. Like you said, it's still on their server, but they no longer have access to me on a regular basis.
Right. So a couple things you want to understand about deleting. Number one, understand that deleting and deactivating are two different things.
Right.
Deactivating just means you just don't want to be bothered with it right now, but at some point you plan to come back to it. Deleting is actually deleting the account entirely. And also, it takes 30 days if you say, you know what? I was listening to Karen Hunter. I'm done. Facebook is out. You delete it. If you log back on within 30 days of the day that you delete it, it will reactivate your account because they give you that window to make sure you're sure. And if you go back in, they will assume that means you changed your mind about deleting the account.
So all of the information that was there will
It'll
be there
still
again?
be there. Yes.
Okay.
So, but if you really, really, really want to delete your account, but you say, oh, somebody sent me an event request, or somebody sent me a message on Messenger and I need to go in there and get that phone number or whatever it is. If you log back in to get that information, then your account will not be deleted. You'll have to go through that deletion process again. And even after the 30 days, it can take up to 90 days after that for your account to be fully deleted from the system. So, Facebook been getting hacked weekly at this point.
Yeah.
So you're waiting for your data to get deleted, thinking that you're safe. And I downloaded everything I needed, and I'm free. Facebook gets hacked while you're in that window. Somebody can still have access to your information. Yeah. And then you got to think about everything you use Facebook for. Now, I am not one of those people that logs into other services using Facebook. They make it.
Why don't you do that?
Because I don't need Facebook knowing all my business. Like you said, every time you log into Netflix using your Facebook, or log into anything using your Facebook information, now Facebook is linked to that other service.
Right.
And they are going to be collecting all the data you use on that platform as well.
To make an informed decision for me, to target me, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, if you are thinking about deleting, you have to think about all those other services. You might be like, BuzzFeed, all that other stuff.
Wow.
So you'll have to go back and create the email and password login for all of those other services.
We should have known when they made that easy to connect with everything that there was something something nefarious.
Anytime it's more
afoot.
convenient, anytime somebody's making something more convenient for you, it's to their benefit as well.
And I need us to start thinking about, because we had Andrew McCaskill on. He's going to be a part of this family more frequently. He's from Nielsen, about how we spend our money, how our spending habits are used, and we've been really examining it as a group. Man, they really, really target us.
Yeah, they do.
They target and they utilize the data. We drive the economy. We absolutely do, and then they make sure that we keep driving the economy. And I just feel, aside from being oppressed or, put upon or whatever, I just feel taken advantage of as a group, that we're constantly in the crosshairs of somebody's scheme. And I want us to be more proactive and intentional about how we move in the world. So be on social media. I'm on Instagram Live right now. I'm going to stay on Instagram and Twitter, but let's not give away our location, and let's not connect everything, and let's not give them too much. The ads pop up. Don't click on it, because once you click on it, now you've told them
But I want the sale.
Well, you can go. You know how to get to J. Crew without clicking on the ad, Stephanie.
Well, here's the other thing too. My therapist told me recently that they also get a whole when you're posting your emotions all the time, or your mood, or that they're taking stock of that too, and using that information as well to target you with certain things that you do when you're if you eat when you are emotional, and you post that kind of stuff, or you drink when you're now DoorDash or that kind of stuff.
What?
Yeah,
Facebook got in trouble in Australia because they were targeting teens who were talking about I don't feel so great today, and they were getting ads for therapists and massages and all this stuff.
Maybe that's good.
Yeah,
maybe they need.
Suicide hotline. They're doing that with Alexa now. Alexa, they just patented.
Honey, I'm so not
technology.
sure about Alexa.
Yeah,
I feel like I need to cut her
Let's
off.
talk about. Can we talk about Alexa a little bit?
They have technology now where Alexa will be able to tell differences in your voice, if you sound hoarse, if you sound tired, if you sound sick, if you sound depressed, and will recommend, hey, maybe would you like me to purchase Halls, or would you like me to, you know what I mean? Should I make an appointment with a therapist?
Oh, me and Alexa would be
Alexa,
going at it.
Yeah, they got Alexa.
What
ready
happens if I'm abusive to Alexa? What happens? Because I've
said something smart to her before, and
Did
she
you?
said, yeah, and she said that, well, that wasn't necessary.
Did she say that to you?
Most definitely.
See, me and Alexa, oh my goodness. So I'm getting Alexa because I just called SiriusXM because they tried to charge me a lot of money. I was like, look, I just want the streaming only. And they said, did you know you get Alexa with streaming? I said, I did not know that. Well, y'all should have led with that. But now I'm like,
so you getting rid of Facebook, but you letting Alexa in your
No,
house?
I don't know. So what do I do? Can I put her someplace else? Where can she be? Like, can
I
she
feel
be
like
in a
I'm
room
screwed.
to
I
herself?
have Google Home and Alexa, so I feel like the microphones are just everywhere.
Yeah,
My
they
husband
listen
did
to
disconnect.
everything.
He disconnected Alexa because she started
No.
talking one night while we were watching
I refuse
TV.
to put one of those things
Yeah.
in my home right
Yeah.
now. It's been failing too many times. Alexa, failed and sent 1,700 emails to some random family. Like they were recording some other family's conversation without their knowledge and sending emails. And
Say
yeah,
what?
It's
She's shady. Is she one
real
of the
shady.
Atlanta Housewives? Alexa.
So are you okay with Google Home then?
No, it's the same thing.
Okay.
No, I won't have either one of those in my home not at this point. It's
Should
just
we put it on
at
the
some
street?
Point,
I mean, like, how do we?
I don't think we're
going
going to be able to get around it. There will come a point where we all just have to use that.
No,
because
we don't.
There probably won't be any other way for us to shop.
We won't be able to buy or sell without the mark of the beast.
Well, Karen, the malls
Alexa
and
is
everything,
the market.
they're in
said the
trouble
market of
because you
beast.
you guys shop online. You shop online. Oh, don't look at me like that.
I absolutely do.
So if you have a Prime account, please, Amazon knows everything about you. Everything.
And you're not deleting
telling
Amazon
Amazon
ever.
stuff.
Never.
You would
Never.
never. You wouldn't even tell your pastor. You telling stuff
Amazon
to Amazon
do know
that your
stuff.
pastor
She
don't
do
even
know.
know. Okay.
She do be knowing.
She do be knowing.
She do be
Amazon
knowing
be
some stuff.
knowing. Amazon be knowing. Listen.
Oh my gosh.
Listen.
You're not getting rid of
the
Amazon.
genie is out of the bottle at this point, man. We have just given it all up like a...
go ahead, you can say it.
No, I ain't gonna say it.
All right. There's too many analogies that
Exactly.
we can walk down that path. All right, we got a lot to do here. You just
got a lot of
depressed.
mess.
Yeah. No, I just
But I think there's some stuff
damn. I'm doing this
do.
equivocal in my mind. I'm like, well,
Thinking all of the things that you've put into Amazon in the search engine.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
damn it.
I will tell you on my anniversary though, we ordered Uber Eats and ordered DoorDash. We ain't go nowhere. Didn't have to.
See?
Everything showed.
Uber Eats actually is
Convenient.
it worked.
What?
Bring it right to your
In
door.
12 minutes, girl, I had my
Now
breakfast.
you not worried that the driver's doing something to your food,
Not at all, because the
That's
bags
why
are
you bless it.
stapled.
huh?
You bless it before you eat.
You know what? Did she say bless it? But did she mad at me for
And you
calling
can
Alexa
tell
the
if they
mark of the
pull
beast?
over or stop. Like
you can tell.
Yeah, it's just like the Uber app. Like you can follow them from the
I just think,
restaurant
man,
to your
somebody
home.
might give me some special wonton soup just for me.
With that special sauce.
Yeah, I'm like, if I don't see it, because I'm the person that's standing in the Chinese restaurant looking in the kitchen.
You should-
Right.
Okay.
I need to see. I need to see every wok move.
So you never got pizza delivered?
Not recently,
Yeah.
but I see what you just did there.
I'm just saying.
See?
It's the same thing.
See how
You like that
complicated
buffalo
that-
sauce with that pizza?
Oh.
It's levels. It's levels.
Damn it! All right, we're gonna keep talking when we come back.
I just humbly say thank you.
Welcome back to the hottest show in the galaxy. It's the Karen Hunter Show. We're here. It's SiriusXM Urban View, Channel 126. It's Tech Tuesday. We got Tech Life Steph in the house, Stephanie Humphrey. We're talking off mic and on Instagram Live for those of you who are there. It's a delay, so you can't listen to the show and watch Instagram Live at the same time. Oh, well, but it's up to you. Karen Hunter Show on Instagram. We're top live right now, which means there's nobody on Instagram. Because there's no way in hell I should be top live. Anyway, but off mic, I asked you a question. Cousin Syl is here as well about deleting and all of that. Why do people hack? Like, because you said you want to protect yourself from being hacked.
Right.
So what are they getting?
Any little tidbit of information that they can get, they can put with something else and create a profile about you to try to break into your accounts. So if they can get your phone number from one account and your date of birth from another account and your email address from another account, they can put all of that information together and do what's called I want to say social hacking, that might not be the term, but where you actually just call a person and trick that person into giving up some information about you, and they can break into your email. Then they might be able to find banking information.
That's a whole lot of work. Why don't they just get a damn job?
Well,
like, that's a
listen,
lot of work.
If they can only use their powers for good,
damn,
right?
That's
Use
a
your
lot of
powers.
work. How
It
long
is.
does that take?
It's a lot
and
of work.
You might get something. Like, at the end of the day,
you know,
just get a job.
but when you talk about, you know, when I say hack, I don't mean just the, you know, 18-year-old in his mom's basement trying to, with nothing else to do. I'm talking about hacking syndicates overseas where you have a room full of computers where that's all they're doing. And they're trying to get this data from as many people as possible. Because then you get, you know, you hack Facebook, you get 50 million, you know, accounts. You can sell that on the dark web. And now somebody else might be able to use that and piece together information. So it's a whole cottage industry.
All this work for evil. Just get a job and get your life.
It is. It's
That's
a lot.
quite a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. It's 2019. You came to the table with some resolutions that people should have around tech.
Yes. Number one, back up your data with an external hard drive. Like, just do it. You know, I am guilty of not always regularly doing it myself because I rely on my cloud service, but you can't. Cloud services get hacked too. OneDrive gets hacked. Dropbox gets hacked. iCloud gets hacked on the regular. So you need that separate, external, physical thing where your data can live. And there I think there is one service online, and I forget the name of it, that will actually save the your operating system and any software you have on your computer, but most of them won't. And your external hard drive will. So if your computer just gets completely trashed, you want to be able to put your Windows 10 back on there. And if you had Adobe Photoshop or whatever, you want to be able to put all those things back on there. And most of those things get service through the cloud as well, so you can re-download them, but it's still just that peace of mind knowing that you have this physical copy of your information. So that's number one.
So let me just say I did that over the holiday.
Good for you.
I bought 2 external hard drives, dragged and dropped different things for different things. They got really organized because I had time to do that because I was, you know, in the house.
Right.
and it was very valuable.
Exactly.
And it gave me peace of mind. So thank
it's just like, and then once you get, you know, once you get it all together, then you leave it connected to your computer. You set it up so that, you know, Sunday nights at 3 a.m., it just does a quick little save, and you don't even have to worry about it. So do that, number one. Number two, a password manager. Please stop using your middle name, 1234 exclamation point as your password.
So 1234 is not good?
No.
Damn it.
Your dog's name, your kids' birthdays, you know, any combination of personal information you think you're making uncrackable, you're probably not. So let the password manager do the work for you.
What if it's a Russian? Look.
What if what's a Russian?
The password manager. What if it's hacked and it's
they get
making
hacked.
Up stuff.
However,
they don't know about they don't know that Tippy. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
See, you know, gave it away. It's less likely that somebody would be able to hack your password manager than they would be able to figure out
what my password
what
is,
your dog's name is, and whatever. So use the password manager. It'll say, and in conjunction with the password manager, because they do get hacked sometimes, use two-factor authentication. Please.
Two-factor authentication.
Yes. So like when you log into your email from a device you hadn't used before and it says, oh, we'll send you a text and put that code in, just take that extra step. It takes another 2 seconds. Do it. You know what I mean? That's just another layer of security and protection for you.
So if I can't remember the password generated by the password manager and I cut and paste it and then I put it on my computer, then my computer could get hacked and then they'll know my
No, because what you do with the password manager is you add the extension to your Chrome browser and it fills them in automatically for wherever websites you go to. You can add the app on your phone so you can launch the account straight from the password manager app, and the password, username and password will already be filled in. So you don't actually have to remember anything except for the one master password
My head hurts.
that goes with the account.
No, my head is hurting.
I'm telling you, it's so much more convenient. It's what I had to be converted to this as well, but I've been using a password manager for about a year, a little more than a year now.
No.
It is so much more convenient. So much more convenient.
Can I just add one caveat into this?
Mm-hmm.
please get identity theft insurance added to your homeowner's policies and your renter's policies.
There you go.
So if this happens to you, there's a way to rebuild
You have
your
some
life.
recourse.
Yeah, there's some recourse.
Okay.
That's good advice.
Because I definitely do
So
not
that's number,
know
that's number 3.
that I can do all of
Because
these
you have
things.
6, and
Yeah.
I thought 6 was incomplete. Just my own personal, not to. What happened here? All
It's
right,
a lot.
go ahead. You make
good?
that work. Okay, thank you.
So we talked about this one. Review your privacy settings. Just make it a point to do that on a regular basis.
That I'm going to do.
Quarterly, or whenever. Just make sure they are what you think they are. Review your privacy settings. Understand what data they are collecting, about you and how they're using it.
I have one other. So how do I change it? Can I delete what they have? Like, is there a way I can remove it?
You can download any of your data from any of the social networks, any particular. And
so,
you
like,
can,
account settings I've seen before. Like, one time I saw that they had me listed as extremely liberal within the age group of 40 to like 52 or something like that, right? But I wasn't able to remove that information.
Yeah, I think they created that profile based on the things that you like and the things you comment on. So that's just based on your behavior.
So stop being
you'd have
extremely
to
liberal.
change your behavior altogether for them to
Stop saying Trump sucks. MAGA this. Kiss these nuts. Whatever. Right.
Yes, exactly.
Stop doing
Yeah,
that.
that's what they do with the data.
Okay.
With everything you like, everything you click on, every page you like, every comment you make, they are creating a profile about who you are.
Okay.
Or who they think you are.
Who they think I am.
Exactly.
Because y'all don't know me like that.
Right.
But apparently they do.
Because that sounded pretty spot on to
They
me,
do.
and I don't even know you like
I
that.
mean, I'm just
that
saying.
sounded pretty accurate.
That
So
sounds
saying.
it.
So we need to have an online alias that behaves in a way
In a
unlike
completely different,
ourselves.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You talk about too much work, man. Come on now.
Oh, okay. All right. Number 5.
All right. Do your updates. Do your updates on your phone, on your computer, with your antivirus. If you get a little pop-up saying, hey, we have an update, do the update. They're there for a reason, and they're usually security-based reason. There's a lot of new functionality built into the updates, but there's also typically security features built into the updates as well. So don't keep putting that off and just, I ain't doing that right now. Do your updates. Number 6. Be a better digital citizen. I have to make a plug for what I do. Stop being ratchet online. Read.
So no more bathtub Instagram
Well,
lives.
I mean, that's,
Titties out.
Titties out. Please,
Her
we don't wanna
titties were
see-
out?
I would
Yes,
say-
she was doing an Instagram live to Snoop in the tub, swirling around.
Ew.
I was like,
See?
Snoop is a married man.
Anyway,
Okay.
so go ahead.
Move on.
Yeah,
Continue.
I think the
Digital
easiest
citizen.
way we can all be better digital citizens, the one thing we can all do is verify, then share. So don't just be posting stuff based on headlines or based on clickbaity, verify, then share. That's my new
Y'all
mantra.
stop sharing
going
the
into
Onion
2019.
articles.
Yes.
Right.
Going into this one, verify, then share. That's
Check
it.
the date.
Check
If it's
the date.
1997.
Yes.
It's an old story.
And if you got it from a
Ruby Dee
website
died.
that
Didn't we see that last year? I
We
was
see
so
it every
mad.
year.
I was so
We see
mad.
it. We see it
Rest
every
in
year.
peace, Ruby. I was like, if y'all, this Ruby been dancing with the
Yes,
father.
let that woman
She been
rest
at the
in
right hand of the
peace.
father at least.
she
Let
died right
that
after
woman
that
rest
movie
in peace.
with Denzel.
But yeah, there are all kind of sites out there. Actually, my 60-second tech break this week is about this. Different sites you can go to check on the information. If you got your information from a site that also claiming Elvis is still alive and everything
So is
else,
Tupac.
like
Well, he might be though.
I just saw a
I think
picture.
it's possible.
I just
of
saw
him
a
in
picture
Cuba.
of an older guy.
Is he in Cuba?
That look just
somewhere.
like
I
Tupac?
mean, listen. I don't know if they photoshopped that picture or not, but
That's like that picture of Jay-Z from the 1914.
well, that just looks
Oh, and
like
that
a guy that
Chicago
looked
photo?
like
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
That did look like him.
Or the one with Nicolas Cage from the 1800s. You've
Karen.
seen those.
Karen.
All right.
Verify, then share, and then finally make time to unplug. I think we could all use a little less connectivity. If you want to make use of, screen time, the app on the iPhone or any of the apps
There's
that
an
are.
app to.
Yeah, there's screen time now on the iPhone that will let you know how much time you've been spending on
It
your
told
phone.
me over the
Yeah.
holidays, it told me that my hours were down by like 35 hours.
See?
Good for you.
You've been doing
I was
well.
proud of myself
And
over the
within
holidays, yeah.
within the
But I'm back.
social media networks themselves, they're tracking it for you, so you can go into Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and see how much time you've been spending.
How long do you think
On
we
the
should
network.
unplug, or how long should we be on?
I mean, that every
what's
use case is
healthy?
different. I mean, some people are social media managers for a living, so they have to spend some
If
time.
it's not your job,
Yeah,
you're not
right.
getting paid for
Right,
it. What do you
right,
think
right,
is a healthy amount of time to be on daily, Steph?
Daily.
Tech Steph. Tech life Steph.
I would say, and this is probably going to be high just because I'm always on my phone, but I would say less than 2 hours per day for any just regular person that's just on social for whatever. I would say less than 2 hours a day.
It's good.
Is reasonable.
Okay.
Is reasonable.
All right. Continuous hours or collective
like
hours?
just total.
Okay,
Yeah,
total,
no, I don't think anybody should just be spending 2 solid hours on their phone.
What if they're playing Candy Crush? I'm asking for a friend.
Right,
You don't
right.
have to judge me.
I wasn't.
I mean, if you
Or
getting up to, if you
Scattergories or
getting,
Scrabble.
if you beating your personal record, get to the new levels. I'm not mad at that. I think gaming is a little bit different than engaging in social media. Social media has a psychological effect to it that I think messes with our psyches, and I think it's good to just give it a rest every now and again. I typically don't do a ton of posting on Sundays just for
Jesus.
Me
I mean,
too.
that's just kind of, I just, like, I'm done. I'm over it for the week. You know what I mean? I know
Me too.
starting
God
tomorrow,
rested on a day.
I'm gonna have
Why
to,
can't we?
You know what I mean? So
I will say something about the family or God on Sunday, though. Yeah,
I
will.
do. I'm like,
agree.
you know what? I don't feel like touching my phone today. Like, I'm good.
That's nice.
But the
So-
gaming too, though, I think that the longer you look at the phone, I think it's something happening to our eyes
Oh,
as well
absolutely.
too.
All right, the strain is real. Your neck, your thumb, your wrist, all of that. Selfie wrist is a thing now.
I saw that on the Today
From
Show the
doing
other
this
day.
all the time.
Yes,
Really?
I
Yep.
saw that.
Tech neck, selfie wrist, thumbs.
Well, you can
all
get
these
tech neck
repetitive
from a lot of
stress
different
injuries.
things.
Yeah, all the repetitive stress injuries from using your phone too much.
Karen. Tech neck can happen to a
Tech
lot
neck
of.
can happen.
It can happen. I'm just what I've heard that tech neck can.
Somebody
gotta be-
said absolutely.
Y'all gotta be careful out there.
Listen.
Tech neck
Oh
is
my
a
God.
real.
It's
That's all
real
we
in
got.
these
So
in
what,
these
speaking
tech
of which, what do you
streets.
think about R. Kelly? All right.
Oi.
Let's
Can
just
we
I would
just
love to hear.
Can we just put him under the jail and move on?
Yes, that's,
Like, seriously.
See, right
I think
answer.
should
I'm just.
happen.
These are all test
Can
questions.
we just put him under the jail?
You
and
pass.
move on? Thank you.
You can come to Wakanda.
Can we?
Thank you very much. Yes, we are.
Can we
everyone has
just
to
put
take
him
the
under
test.
the jail and move on?
Yes, I think.
Like,
we can.
at this point,
At this point,
I think that's just what needs to happen.
Are you
Like, we
listening
don't
to
even
the
need no
music?
trial. Like, just put him. No, I don't actually. I don't. And and I'm not gonna act like I didn't used to, but anytime I
We
hear
all
it
used
anymore,
to.
exactly. But anytime I hear it, I deliberately kind of try to disengage, or I change the radio station, or I do. I've been doing that since the tape came out. You know what I mean? He lost me back then.
Right.
It didn't take me till no documentary. I didn't even watch the documentary because I just didn't need that in my spirit. But it didn't take me
Oh, you
till
didn't
now.
see it?
No, and I just won't
Girl,
watch it.
don't put it
Yeah,
in
I
your
just
spirit.
won't
It's
watch
such
it.
a trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a trigger.
That negative energy is just too much.
And,
It's a trigger.
and that I think also, because you kind of put this in by being a good citizen, but we also should curate. Like, I curate my Twitter page,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you call me out of my name, you get blocked. I don't mute you. You're blocked.
Right.
You don't have access. If you come in being nasty to people,
Absolutely.
you get blocked.
There's
and
rules to this.
There has to be, right? So my Twitter experience is beautiful
Mm-hmm.
because I don't really have any trolls on my Twitter page.
I'm like,
No,
I ain't fooling with y'all.
No, and I think we have the right to do that, and we should, right?
Ain't going back and forth
No,
with
we
you.
not. Mm-mm.
Live
You
on my back
Can we
line.
take some questions? Because we have
Yes.
questions. So I'm
Yes,
gonna
yes, yes.
end, even though we're top live. I'm ending Instagram live. Bye,
Bye,
people.
Instagram.
Love you. All right, we're gonna go to Kel and Dell. Kevin in Delaware. I was trying to rhyme, but it didn't work out.
Still trying to
Kevin.
spit that 16.
Hey, how are you?
Awesome.
Great. I'm a cybersecurity expert, so I was just enjoying your conversation with your guest and all the really great comments and suggestions that she had about ways to keep yourself safe. I did want to add one. There's a lot, but just one in particular. Be careful of the Facebook games you play
Mm-hmm.
and the questions that you answer. A lot of those questions, I'm willing to bet that I can find the answers to your banking information, your reset questions, on your Facebook page, your mother's maiden name, your favorite pet, where you went to school, your middle name. I can find all these things on Facebook. So a lot of times I don't need to hack you per se. I can just look at your Facebook page and get the answer to those
And
questions.
social engineer it. Mm-hmm.
Good. Thank you, Kevin, and thank you for being cyber and secure. Appreciate you. Sean in New Jersey, welcome to the Karen Hunter Show.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Hey.
I love the topic today.
Thank
And as we're talking about the interconnectivity of the Internet of Things and trying to protect our private data, and I came on late, but have you explored or talked about at all how we actually monetize that private data? Because all these companies are making millions off of us, so we should get a slice of that. So as we're protecting, we should also be thinking about monetizing. What are your thoughts on that?
There actually are companies out there that you're not gonna get rich off of it, but if you want to, since we're being tracked all over the place anyway, or things like that, there actually are some apps you can download that will be monitoring where you go, and if you walk into a certain store, it'll pay you for that. If you do certain things, it'll pay you for that behavior, basically. So there are some small ways to sort of monetize what we do anyway. But as far as like selling your data to someone on your own, I don't know of any mechanism to do that, although I can't see that there wouldn't be one.
In the future, they're looking towards a decentralized internet to where we leverage our our private data. The social apps that we have now are centralized.
Mm-hmm.
In the future, they're looking towards decentralized apps, and that's why the Bitcoin blockchain community are promoting that as a solution to where
I like that.
Advertisers can't just
Come
sell
in
your
and do whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The blockchain's going to be the answer to everything, or will be our death.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that works out, because then if they can't monetize your data, you're going to have to pay for the service. So
it's a give and a take.
It's one or the other.
Yeah. They're going to get us in the...
They
That's
gonna
why
get you
we
on
should...
coming and going.
We should have... What?
There's a platform called Steam It. I'll tweet out a link about them. They're totally free. They're decentralized, and they have over 61,000 active users that they pay for upvote, downvote. So it's similar to Reddit. You're posting content. It's not necessarily your user data, but people are experimenting with new
With
different
ways.
ways.
And we
business
should,
models.
because this is how we communicate now.
Right. And we will see something.
I just want us to be
this
empowered.
backlash, is going to have to result in something.
It will.
Some sort of change.
All right, Rod in Texas, you're on with Tech Life Steph.
Yes. Hey, Karen.
Hey.
Cousin Sil.
Hey, honey.
How you guys doing?
Doing well.
I can't remember the young lady's name because I jumped in the conversation late, but I just wanted to caveat on what she was talking about, and the term is called vishing. When they use the voice to phone call you and try to solicit private information, that's called vishing.
With a
It's
V?
a form of
No,
social
it's
engineering
phishing
with
with
a
a
V,
PH.
correct.
He said with a V.
And then there's
When it's voice,
That's
when
voice.
it's voice
Yeah.
activation.
PH is like email.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
and if they use email, it's called phishing.
Phishing, right.
The PH, and if they use the phone, your SMS messages or multimedia, it's called smishing.
I have gotten
All
that
a
a
form
lot.
of social engineering, and they use all these different techniques to get this information. And she was talking about getting these little bits and pieces of information from all these different sources. That's a form of footprinting. It's the first part of hacking. They get all this little bit of bits of information, and then they can start an attack on your identity, on your network, whatever it is they're trying to hack into.
Okay.
It is.
I agree with
And
him.
we do. And
Like
we
when
give
those
it-
phone calls come in and say, don't hang up, I hang up immediately. Don't hang up. Hold this. We're about to.
You
Nah,
get
I'm
those
out of
random
here.
text messages.
I'm outta
click
here.
for this offer. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I do get a lot of those text messages.
They all
though.
get. You get the fake Apple receipt email.
Yeah, what the hell is that about?
I don't get any of it because
It's
they don't have my
all-
real phone number.
There you
I'm
go.
just saying.
It's all a scam.
Gotta.
But you know what they say about people who have
2 phones?
phone numbers. Other phone numbers. You have 2 phones.
I have 2 phones.
Okay, because I have friends who
I
have
have a-
one phone
Oh,
but different
And they
numbers.
got that Google Voice number.
Girl,
No, I don't know what that is.
I ain't gonna
Oh,
even
that-
get into
what
that.
you know about that?
I ain't gonna even.
Oh,
Got that
that's
Google
so
Voice
jazz
number.
out. Like I don't even know nothing about
You
it.
get my Google number, and I'm like,
Right.
what's that?
Right.
Yeah, well, so I don't have anybody to do that to with whatever. So whatever. There's nothing here. Tony and Kelly, call. Now we just saw something about Steph. Her name is Steph, by the way. Tech Life Steph,
Tech
where you can
Life
follow
Steph.
her. Tony, are you there?
Yeah. How y'all doing?
We're good. How you?
Doing well.
All right. I love your show.
Thank
My
you.
question for the day is, how can you stop all these telemarketers calling your phone all day long?
Did you sign up for the Do Not Call registry?
That
Yes, I
doesn't work
did.
to me.
And they said it, and they
Yeah,
still
they
coming in.
they do tend to get around that, unfortunately.
They do.
I think for every protection they throw out there, they figure out a way to get around it by, changing the number or the circumstances under which they're claiming that they're reaching out to you and different things like that. It's just, that's one of them things, man, that, I don't think we're ever going to be able to get rid of.
So we're here. This is the world is like you said, the genie's not going back in the bottle.
It's
We just
not.
have to navigate and manage it as powerfully as possible. And that's why you've given us these 7 points. We added Cousin Sill's insurance, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
So we have 7 ways. So follow them. Empower yourself and let's get it.
That's
And
right.
cuss the telemarketers out and then get on the do not call list after you cuss them out. They won't call you back. Nobody likes to be
nobody
cussed out.
calling.
Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that. I'm good at that too. Anyway, Steph, thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
Love being here.
People on Instagram, they seem to like you. So there's that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
love
you have
you
a
too.
great spirit.
Thank you.
You do.
I appreciate that.
You
You're
do.
a Sagittarius.
I'm an Aquarius. My
Oh,
birthday
their birthday's coming up.
Yes, it is. Aquarius season.
January or February?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a January Aquarius.
That made
Like
you
Oprah.
like her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Oprah.
like anybody born in January. I'm sorry.
I see.
How we overcome.
And I noticed that you didn't give your birthday, just in case it's crazy people
I
out
mean,
there.
there's crazy people out there.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful.
She
Listen.
ain't no
Mhm.
joke. She's protecting her. She's empowered
Listen.
while she does it. Steph, thanks for being here. You're gonna be back. 'Cause
I'll be
we're gonna
back.
be doing this this year. We want to make sure we have all of the bases covered in the tech space. So, thank you for joining us.
I'll see you next month.
Yes, ma'am.